Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
Sure I do. It was me.
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot, and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Wait for another
Nothing?
letter to show up.
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I swear to
I
God.
will go and see.
It's the killer again. The killer was just right there. You could have just run, Poirot, but you never do your cardio, and you could have stopped this other murder from happening. You could have just caught the man in the hallway.
Dear Mr. Poirot.
Yep.
Well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The end of our affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill on Sea on the
Okay.
We're having a crazy time. Best wishes. ABC.
Oh, this is fucked. He's telling us when and where the murder's gonna be.
The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Japp to Scotland Yard.
Unless he's, like, blatantly
Did the letter
misdirecting
indicate
us.
anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
He's telling us exactly where the crime is gonna go down. Okay, hang on. I did want to take a look at that note real quick. No. How do I look at the note? Oh, here it is. Is there a reason that the eyes are emboldened? That's very noticeable.
Dear Mr. Poirot.
You don't have to talk. I can read it
We're
myself.
having a
I can read
crazy
it
time.
myself, please, Poirot. He emboldens and capitalizes his eyes. Is this some way of, like, ego-stroking himself? Or is it a clue?
It's impossible to get through to Scotland Yard.
Why can't we just call them? They should know that there's been a threat. A very credible murder threat.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
Tobacconist? I've never heard that term before. I like that. Sounds cool. Well then, Hastings.
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
He's balding. Let's observe
No
him.
doubt about it. Hastings is going bald.
Okay. So, what does my objective say I should be doing right now? Compare the new letter with the first one. Okay, that's actually a good idea. I wouldn't have thought to do that. Guess that's why Poirot is the detective. Thinking. Okay, well the capital I's is gonna be...
Let us examine this more closely.
No, he only has one instance of I. It's the first letter. And it's...
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
So does this suggest they were both printed from the same typewriter?
Yes, this I is weird.
As well as this one.
Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Okay.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Other defects. The A, capital A, drops weird. It's like crooked.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Mm-hmm.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
The Bexhill and the B in ABC.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
And then corroborate it with the B.
No, I already saw that the letter...
No, not the A, the B.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Okay, let's put that one down. Switch to the W in went.
The W is not printed properly.
And neither is the one in slow.
Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Very nice.
Both letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked.
Well, now can we call Scotland Yard?
Let's now try and get our brain cells to work.
What's special about the Andover murder? Okay. I like these little things. This is a fun little exercise. Theft was not the motive. First victim was called Asher. Hey, that's true. The victim's name began with an A, suggesting that the murders could be alphabetical. Combine that with the ABC guide, and we have a correlation between the letter A. All right. What can we guess about the next victim? Their name will begin with the letter B. Or at least it might start with one. Maybe he'll just fucking flip the script and make it start with S to piss us off.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there.
Right away. Post haste. Do I have to actually go to the door? Bye, Hastings. Stay off the couch while I'm gone. No, he's coming with us. Leave Whitehaven.
To Scotland Yard, please.
I bet the murderer was like one of those extras outside of our place. That'd be so funny. July 22nd, 1935. Okay. Which one of these? Oh, that's Scotland Yard, of course. I've played enough Wizard 101 Marleybone to know that. Alright, Japp. I got some news for you. Another murder's about to go down, see?
Don't be so impatient, Poirot. You're getting preferential treatment. I've refused all other visits today.
I guess I'm supposed to be farting around in his office for a minute first. Where is Bexhill, whatever it's called?
London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
Bexhill by the sea. Must be on the coast, wherever it is. I couldn't find it. Sorry for the noises. Ooh, guns.
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons.
Kin. What is that, an Enfield?
Like all...
I think it's an Enfield and a Webley model.
Japp has invested a great deal in his career.
Ooh, he's military, is he? Which one of these says shit detective?
Japp is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
Good to know. Okay, now what do I do to actually get his attention? Oh, I can investigate him. Yes, what are you doing, Japp?
Japp appears to be snowed under.
Piles of files. Tea. It's gone cold. Telephone off the hook. Yeah, this dude's busy as
Japp
shit.
appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters.
I swear to God, if he writes me off and then the Bexhill murder happens anyways.
Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the two letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
Mm-hmm.
I fear so.
It'll be super easy to catch him. You just have to believe me.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
Their name is gonna begin with a B. We do have an idea.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
Because this guy
I
is a
thought about it
fanatic.
when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So, it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien. We should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
So it's the 25th that the murder goes down, right? It's 22nd today.
Poirot?
Chief Inspector Japp, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill.
Oh.
An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
But did we just wait? Did we just wait for the murder to happen? Oh, come on. Why didn't we get there, Poirot? This is 3 days later.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
Yes, yes, Hastings, flirt with me later.
Walking on the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot.
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
Well, Japp, I really handed this one to you on a silver platter, and you managed to fuck it up. I am getting less and less respect in Scotland Yard. I will tell you that.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old.
I should get a mustache
Death
like that.
occurred last night between 11:30
Which is to say, I should shave my beard and just keep the mustache.
We found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
No, it's relevant.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
I swear, Hastings, I
Body
listened to the
hasn't
Top
been
G.
moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Yes, Hastings. Well, this would be the dead broad then. Strangulation. Oh shit, did they leave the murder
Braided
tool?
silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they used to kill her.
These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth.
There's a key around her wrist.
This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock.
Barefoot? Is that important?
The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange. Either the murderer stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. She was a great beauty. Strange that Japp didn't notice it.
Okay, Poirot. And finally, the book. This time open to Bexhill.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna throw this out here real quick, Poirot. Who has recently bought industrial amounts of ABC train guidebooks? Like, that's such an easy thing to ask. You gotta ask it eventually. A local bookstore must have a record of, like, some shady dude wearing a cloak coming in to buy 26 copies of the ABC books. That's probably exactly what we need to find. Strangulation, silk belt, and did not struggle? Yep, she was strangled with her own belt.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, In view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints.
Yeah, and this guy totally wears gloves.
Let's now try and get our brain cells to work.
Common points between the Andover murder and this one. Both times women were murdered, I can tell you that. Letter announcing it. Andover ABC guide, no. Wait, did I misunderstand the question? ABC guide. The press did not know. Easy. Don't know why it took me so long to put that together. Are the crimes in Andover and Bexhill the work of the same murderer? Yeah, definitely. 2 murders were premeditated, carried out by the same person.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we know that she had bags, presumably, and put them somewhere else.
This hat is locked.
Oh, take the key off her wrist. Did we already take it?
There is no doubt about it.
Yes, Bexhill's very beautiful. Do you have the key? We do have the key. So one of these she likely locked herself.
This hat is locked.
Gosh, there's a lot of them.
The key does not...
Key does not fit the lock. How about this one on the end?
The key doesn't...
I swear it's gonna be the 4th one. It's always the 4th one. Open the thing. Ooh. This padlock is actually got a thing on it.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Alright, well I noticed one thing interesting. At a glance, this may appear to be a 9. When actually, it is a 6. And it has just become unscrewed.
The number is upside down. This is definitely at number 6.
715 has been carved into the wall. Seems like some extra precautionary measures were taken to make sure that this luggage here stayed extra safe. But what could be so important if these murders are truly chosen at random, or if only by the name? Maybe there's something that'll actually tie in the previous murder. And it's not just connected by name. Betty's first day at work. Mum is very proud of you, Elizabeth Barnard. Well, I think we found the identity. Betty Barnard. That's a double A right there. Double B right there, just like double A, Alice Ashner. Ginger Cat Restaurants. Oh, I should have read the back. There could have been something on the back. Okay, not this time.
The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder.
Heard that.
Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet.
Oh, he said
There was
something.
a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
So she removed a watch. Is the watch stopped by any chance? Photo found in the beach hut. It's the victim and a young man, well-suited couple. I am detecting a pattern here.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings.
This again. Can I not look at the towel? Must not be important.
The purse is full. Here is the watch she...
The watch?
A top brand lipstick.
Lipstick. Is something missing, perhaps? Is that what I haven't found yet? Do I need to examine this closer?
Betty's first day at work. Mom. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Japp has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called...
Betty Bernard.
Elizabeth Barnard, mainly Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth...
I'm different, Hastings.
Never mind. Do you ever have
I'm not like the other girls.
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
Oh, I never like telling the people the bad news. This guy did it. I swear. I don't have proof, but he did it.
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
What do we have to observe here? Yes. Modern bungalow. Victorian housing. Fuck all interesting.
Where are you going? I thought the cafe was on the beach.
You are quite right, Hastings. I am delighted to see you are following matters closely.
Oh, so is this not the deceased family? Alright, guess we'll keep on looking for this cafe.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Seems like it. Same sign. Same flowers, maybe? How do you pronounce that word? Cupola? Cupola? Same beach.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken. This is definitely where the photo I found
Yes,
in the hut
Poirot!
was
Now let me
taken.
go over there. Please. Let's get in there. Find out who knew her.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Whoa, this place is orange. Very warm. This looks like Mr. Heatmiser's living room.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat.
She's Catholic. Or Christian. Irish.
This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
Something's wrong with the till.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Okay, time to start tampering with her cash register.
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own.
Okay. So she was working here when she died. 25th of July. Betty did not clock
This
in,
page won't help me.
but this page will.
Where is Betty?
Betty is here.
Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service?
I don't think
Betty
so.
worked from... No, this person is not...
The last time to have worked with Betty was 5 p.m. over here.
Interesting. Betty was alone between 5 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Who did she serve?
Millie was the last one in. Mrs. Marion clocked out at 4 p.m. Okay. That's of interest. Are these tips?
These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Oh, we're going to compare handwriting now. Is that it?
Where is Betty?
Betty's handwriting is very, long, sleek, and curvy. And when she writes out, she's in cursive. She also does not write her ones like that. This is written by Betty.
Most probably a single man. A whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer?
One whiskey.
This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one.
Okay. Her ones are very distinct. This one too? No? This here?
Most probably a family. Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker, maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
What? Gentlemen, what are you doing?
You're under arrest.
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does
Captain
Betty Bernard
Hastings?
work here?
That is
I was not aware of that.
She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Bernard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
Bet you feel like an ass now.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
Oh goodness, the economy. It's an advertisement for the town, actually. Tourism.
Do not be so sure. Miss Barnard's tragic death may be a good advertisement for you.
She's...
It makes one despair of human nature. Poor young girl. She was a hard-working and pleasant young woman. I didn't know her that well. She'd only been here for 2 summers. I know that she had a young man. He used to call for her sometimes.
So she's actually sympathetic. She sounded like she didn't care at first. Is he the man in this photo?
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Preoccupied. Uh-huh.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff.
Understood.
Now, please excuse me. I have work to do.
Oh, I should have leaned into the prudeness.
customer who ordered the whiskey might provide us more information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
Tell us
I
everyone
don't
who
think
orders
so.
whiskey.
Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
Time to visit the home. I would like to observe this
is
table,
a
though.
well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
I'm sure that's important somehow. So she lived somewhere in one of these apartments, is that correct?
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
What's wrong with you, Poirot? Victorian and Gothic is vastly superior. Bavarian is closely behind.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture. Although, personally, I prefer more modern buildings.
Alright, so we're gonna ride out and go find her family now? Is that what the thing says? Go to Betty's house at number 22 on the high street.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
Yes, Pyro! Sorry, the controls can be a little bit annoying in this game from the constantly changing camera angles. Get us out of here, Japp.
I think we've gone past the Barnard's house.
Luckily for me, you have an exceptional sense of direction, Hastings. You are a great explorer.
Who are these random people?
How do you do, mademoiselle? My name is Hercule Poirot.
This is not going to be fun.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I'm not going to
I do
enjoy
not know
this.
if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do.
They don't already know, do they?
My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we will not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother bought her
Stockings?
a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
I heard that. Stockings was the thing that the dude dropped, the old drunk Franz Asher at the previous crime scene. That's I don't know. Could be a coincidence.
This gramophone is magnificent.
Could be a link between the two murders.
It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
Hey lady, can I snoop through your house? I swear it's important to the investigation.
What is she feeling at the moment?
Grief. Her eyeshadow's smudged. She's been crying. Hard stare. Photo frame. Closed fist.
Betty's older sister is not just sad, she's angry.
Which means she suspects wrongdoing. I mean, we know there was wrongdoing, the woman was murdered, but still.
Your sister had a fiancé, I believe?
Yes, he's called Donald Fraser. A very nice man.
So she does not suspect Donald Fraser. And we should definitely not ask this.
Do you know where we might find him?
He works at the estate agent's, Corton Brunskill.
Sincere.
Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
Please leave the room. Please leave the room. I'm gonna flip this whole place upside down looking for clues.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
Yeah, that works.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder.
Yeah, and what kind of young woman like Betty
While
has an
trying to
inheritance
get Miss
written?
Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the chief inspector finds him.
Alright, Hastings is off and we're gonna go explore the house now. Bedroom is across from the stairs on the first floor, they tell us.
Megan invited me to examine her sister's bedroom. I should take advantage of the opportunity.
Is it not... I guess that's the front door. You said opposite the stairs. Does that mean over here? Maybe it is upstairs. No, this is the room. He made it sound like it was the wrong door. She was a musician. I'll bet that violin was hers in the coffee room.
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
Metronome. She sang, did she? Or no, she played violin. Totally violin.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Okay, she sung. Alright, Poirot. I don't know why you need sheet music for singing. Actually, maybe you do.
A box of new stockings.
Could it be the same brand? Poirot, you are throwing these clues right now, man. I'm telling you. It's
Looking
Franz
at
Asher.
all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date?
With a gentleman who orders a single whiskey at the store last night? Poirot, quit checking yourself out in the mirror. Stop that. I get ego points for that. This man is too dripped to care.
Something on this clock bothers me.
Yeah, there's this weird thing hanging off the side. What is that?
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock.
Blocked in the clock. Alright, how do we open it?
What a strange mechanism.
A slider puzzle! Oh yeah, I haven't done a slider puzzle in a while. Where's it gonna give first?
The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are
Maybe I can't use this part yet. Let's look at the rest of the clock.
There, that's better.
Okay, maybe I need to put them all to the edge. Must be some kind of sequence. I'll probably hear that classic faint click when I get them the right way. I don't want to use a clue. As soon as I hit use a clue, it's going to be something mind-numbingly simple. Was that there before? It wasn't.
This decoration appears to be firmly...
What am I looking at?
This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears... Could the screw be slightly loose?
Loosen it.
Could...
Yeah, take that off. All right, we did something. No spoilers. I was tempted, but I did it without spoilers. But I don't even know what I did. What did that accomplish?
This wooden panel is blocked.
Yeah.
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
Okay, so we weren't supposed to be able to move the thing on top that I spent 10 minutes looking at.
Look, a key.
And now we can. We'll be able to wind it up.
This could be useful.
Is there something on the inside there?
What's this?
This must be referring to the
What's this?
wood panel thing, but I'm not sure how. Okay, we can't wind up right now, can we?
The central cog is blocked.
Okay. How do I interpret this? Alright, I'm ready. This is gonna be a hot pepper then. Use clues until we get there. Okay, yes, so Poirot gets help. What? Oh no, don't do that to me. Don't tell me that I just needed to click that 2 more times. Explain to me what I did wrong. What the hell? Okay, we're gonna make sense of this real quick. Is this to say it's supposed to be... Oh, okay, now it makes sense and I hate that. It's 3rd position, 1st position, 2nd position, 2nd position. But I thought that the spacing would matter because some of them are clearly centered and others aren't. Actually, no, they're all centered. Ugh. Dude, I was 2 clicks away from getting it. Damn it. Alright, let's do this puzzle now. Can this... Okay, I see. That's not gonna fit, though.
No, the key does.
This one can turn.
I definitely need an object to make these cogs turn.
Yes, Poirot. I'm just gonna be spiteful towards him now.
Something clicked on the front of the clock.
Wow, I'm so happy to hear that. Dude, this isn't supposed to be a hard puzzle at all. I just spent a million years stuck on this clue for some reason. Looky here, we did it.
This could be useful. Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your
Plus
company.
10, minus
and I
10
hope
ego
that we will
points.
see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian.
I'm sorry, I was just seething so hard that I didn't gather that. Did I just see that she was having an affair? Where's that document you just got, Poirot? I want to read that again. Here we go.
Betty,
No, I'm going to read it myself this time, Poirot. Please, Poirot. I enjoyed a wonderful... Come on! Let me read the thing! I'm just going to mute him and talk over him. I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. And then... Oh no, they're both written to Betty. I know that your heart is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. I'm patient to meet you again. I didn't know she danced. D and Adrian, and the handwriting is different. Did she have like a bunch of suitors? That's pretty interesting. So, listen to Betty's record is what I'm supposed to do. Alright, I want to point out real quick that while I was away for a couple days, I didn't just think about that puzzle and miserably fail at it. I also had a couple of thoughts about some strange similarities we've seen in both of these murders. One,
a box of new stockings.
The stockings that were weirdly connected to the crime. Mr. Fraser came in with the stockings. And two, the medicine on the bedside. Now, this may mean absolutely nothing. Let's be 100% real. But it also could be a strange connection between the murders that means that they aren't random after all. So I'm definitely going to be keeping that in the back of my mind.
A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded the demo. I'd be interested to hear it.
Okay, so is that not the demo right there?
A record?
No, so it must be somewhere else. Let's go ahead and exit the room. Well, at least we can leave now. Is this maybe her demo? Already on the record player. Oh, this shit again. Alright. Come at me. New object. Handle.
So, what is this mechanism? I need a clue to help me make it work.
These are musical symbols. This is a half rest, I think. And this is... Oh, and I knew what that symbol meant a million years ago. That's a full rest, isn't it? I'll bet it is. A half and a half doesn't make full. I'm not familiar with these ones. These look foreign. Oh, I got it.
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
I was trying to make it add up to 4 or 5, but looks like it worked. A mechanism has been triggered. Okay, this is where the key's gonna go for sure.
Let us see.
What is this cupboard hiding? There is the record. Wow, I'm just flying through this after I went through that torture. Oh, this is what I was supposed to use to solve the other thing. That's cute.
This looks like solfège. There is probably a link with what I saw in the drawer.
Solfège. Well, let's play that bad boy.
That doesn't work. I must...
Oh, excuse me, Poirot. I wasn't a 1920s kid.
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten.
Oh, we gotta crank it. Gotta crank that soldier boy. Yes, there we go.
It looks like something good.
Throw her on.
That doesn't work.
Come on, Poirot, please.
That doesn't work.
Oh my. Okay, lift the thing first.
That doesn't work.
Crank it, maybe? I don't know.
That doesn't work.
What if I inspect the record? 78T. Okay. That's all we needed.
Just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Took me so long to figure out something so simple.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Okay, I have to raise the needle somehow. Is it... How do you control that? Oh, there it is. I've been opening something up this whole time when I click that. Now it's on.
That doesn't work.
How convoluted. Throw that record on. Alright, let's see what this is. I had better get something scandalous. Nope. Hold up. Hit the lever again, please, Pyro. Now do I crank it?
Oh, Donald. We're in the middle of recording.
Ooh.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
That's a scut.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
She must have had
Yes,
something.
She had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
Huh. I feel like we just did all of that to gain knowledge on something we already knew. Continue questioning Megan. Alright, where is she? Come here, Megan. You can't hide from the penguin.
It is not the right time. It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone.
Oh, is it Donald? Is she into Donald, huh? Eyes brimming with tears. Betty and Donald? Yeah, I'm detecting some jealousy. No wedding ring, ooh.
She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner? They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
Which is why you killed her.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
Ask if Donald was in love with Betty. Yeah, let's hit this.
You have not mentioned Donald's jealousy.
There's nothing to say.
She's suspicious. She's lying.
You are a poor liar, Mademoiselle Bernard.
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot, but I do not see why you are interested in our humble little crime.
Come
It would
on.
appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot.
Alright, looks like we picked the right
Don is
choice.
a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And you like this guy?
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man.
Ooh.
It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
That shit ain't right, Betty.
Well?
he'd commit murder.
So you were afraid that he would become our main suspect. I know that Fraser was jealous, but I wonder why you feel the need to protect him.
Exactly. Had you not told me about the case, I
Embarrassed.
would never have dared to tell you about this little matter. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Barnard. Thank you for your help.
Well, we got some information out of her at least. Where's this Fraser dude?
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat.
Thank you,
The
Hastings.
police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot. And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so.
Don't be so fragile, she says.
Let
Alright.
us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay, this thing again. What had Betty planned to do with her evening? She was... Let's see. Planned to meet somebody, likely. She went out a ton, she was always invited places, and she was seeing other men. No, one of these isn't right. Unaccompanied guest came in. Okay, we know that there was an unaccompanied guest and that she was seeing other men. No? She lied to him the day before? No, okay. Restart. She was seeing other men, we know this. She used to go out a lot. And an unaccompanied guest did come in. Maybe it's not this one? No? Oh, these are getting trickier. I like it. What she planned to do? We know she was seeing other men. Okay, the guest came in. She went out a lot. She did not plan to meet somebody, we don't think. Maybe the man coming in for whiskey. No, she had not planned to meet the man who came in for whiskey. He just came in. What was she intending to do? Movie ticket, that's right. She lied to Donald because she had a date with another man. Did Betty know her assailant? I would say no. It was the unaccompanied guest. Which, okay, it's this one? Marks on the neck? The man seduced Betty before taking her to the beach. Oh, I see. Those were not strangulation
Let
marks.
us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh, are we doing this again? What is Megan Bernard's behavior hiding? She is catting around. And what else is she hiding? Wait, no. Megan, not Betty. Megan is trying to hide that Betty was seeing other men, yeah. And she's also trying to hide that she really liked Donald Fraser. No, I guess the first one was wrong. And she's the sole heir. I mean, I guess not. Megan loved her sister. Intelligent woman. Is she trying to hide that she's intelligent? No. Well, I guess she's not trying to hide this if she declared it. It's gotta be this, and then... Which one does this pair with? This one. So she liked him, and she kept looking at a photo of the two. Okay. Did Megan Barnard have a motive for killing her sister? Well, yeah. She had several, to be honest. And that was that... Well, no, she loved her sister, so no motive. Oh, come on. She loved her sister, no motive. I don't think she did it. She was definitely jealous, but I would not count that, Poirot. Alright, we'll go off to meet Fraser now.
You've seen Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Alright, here's Mr. Big Guy.
How do you do, Mr. Fraser?
You Hercule Poirot. Mr. Hastings said you wanted to speak to me.
Yes. I know that it may not be at the right time, but I would like to ask you a few questions.
Alright. Let's start by observing him. He definitely looks nervous.
This man looks suspicious.
He definitely does. He is drinking hard liquor here. White Horse whiskey. Dark Circles has not slept well. Wait, why wouldn't he have not slept well? Come close. Oh, because he knows his wife was cheating on him. That could have just been the
Donald
default.
Fraser is in a terrible state, as if he hadn't slept all night. And he's drinking White Horse.
Man, he's
Leave me
really
alone.
slamming that shit. Sorry, buddy, but I'm not leaving you alone.
Tell me that it's a mistake. That Betty isn't dead.
Sadly, your lady friend has been murdered, Mr. Fraser.
Sorry to break it to you.
Betty, if only you'd listened.
Okay. What would have happened if she'd listened?
If she had listened to you, she would still be alive. Should I take that to be a confession?
With that sort of thinking, you must send a lot of innocent men to prison.
Yeah, that's kind of a fair retort.
Under different circumstances, I might even find you amusing.
Oh, come
sir.
on. I'm not being that much of a dick.
It's no time for amusement, Mr. Fraser. It is time to find your fiance's killer. Did you know what her plans were for the evening?
She said she was having dinner with her sister.
Well, why did Megan believe it?
And you believed her?
And why not, sir? She was my fiancée.
That did not stop her from lying to you before. Betty was not a bad girl, but she did like to take advantage of her success with men.
How dare you sully her memory?
Dude, this sounds like it's the truth. You're better than her, King.
Please excuse me if I appear to be brutal. I understand that this is a difficult time for you.
So you understand why I don't feel like talking, Mr. Poirot?
Oh, no, you're not going to cut me loose like that. No. No. Oh, come on. I suck at talking to people in this.
Ah, I knew I'd find you here, Poirot. I thought the victim's young man was here.
Yes, he's all yours, Chief Inspector.
To be fair, Jelaine came in and
Let us now
interrupted me.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Damn it! Did Donald have a motive? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I really threw this one. He was very much in love with Betty. Does not have an alibi. The two murders were premeditated. He did not have a motive. Okay? Used to go out a great deal, and he loved her. No. She went out, and he was violent. Donald did have a motive. Does Donald have an alibi? No, he does not. He could have been at the beach, and he may have killed Betty. He does not have a motive for all of the murders, though. So we doubt he's our guy. New objective, return to the crime scene. Okay, we're probably going to reconstruct it now.
Fraser doesn't have an alibi and he's extremely jealous.
You are very...
And yet you haven't asked Japp to arrest him.
It is too soon. But I agree, without the letters announcing the crimes, Fraser would already be behind bars. Bon, I think we have enough elements. Let's reconstruct the events at the scene of the crime.
I can't imagine how the murderer wasn't seen, though. Surely she must have struggled.
Let us try and imagine the scene.
I can't get over how I keep on forgetting that dialogue in this game is really important. It's not like a Nancy Drew game where I can just click through it with no consequences. Besides asking Shimizu how her mom died.
The killer and the victim are walking on the beach. Miss Betty has a bag, a belt around her waist, and carries her shoes in her hand. Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
But they don't go. Betty changes, but she changes in hut number 6.
Miss Betty enters the hut.
No, it wasn't hut number 5.
No. It wasn't hut number 5. Let us think again, mon cher.
That's what oh, come on. I had to click advance then.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 5.
He's trying to trick me. Poirot's literally trying to trick me.
Both of them walk slowly to hut number 6.
Okay, so I can expect Poirot to throw out red herrings. Then she goes to change.
Miss Betty enters the hut. She leaves without her belongings. Then she hides a code.
Why did she... What? Why would she cut the code onto the thing anyways? Okay, I don't know. She would advance first.
They keep walking. Then she removes her belt.
Yes, one after the other.
The murderer moves behind her and then attacks her by surprise. The body falls, lifeless, on the sand.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
Too easy, Poirot. Alright, this next murder, I'm gonna do this one flawlessly. I will not mess a single thing up. I will get every puzzle, I will get every
Without the
conversation.
ABC, we might have suspected Mr. Asher and Mr. Fraser. But by timing his crimes, the murderer is making sure he's accused. In a way, it is very generous of him.
Generous? The murderer seduced Betty in order to lure her to the beach and kill her.
Yes, but he's making sure innocent men don't go
the young
down for
woman
it.
was certainly careless, but not stupid enough to follow a stranger.
What are you planning to do, Poirot?
Return to London, mon cher Hastings.
Alright, Hastings, I know you keep that heat on you. We are going to wait by the door, and as soon as someone slips a letter under it, we're just opening fire. Like, I don't care if it's the mailman, Hastings. That's how we catch this guy. He's done it twice. He's a ritual killer. He's going to come again. Actually, hang on. It says 1 clue available. Is there some objective? No, go back to London. Okay. I thought there might have been something bonus I could do here. No, Hastings, we're staking out the front door. It is obviously what we need to do.